Hello, my name is Tinashe and I am a full-time forex trader. So in this video, I'm just gonna tell you about me, a reintroduction about me, about how I trade and everything you need to know on how I became trader Tinashe from just a regular Tinashe. So I started trading in 2021, that's when I started trading, and this is my 4th year trading. Right after finishing my A's, I then hopped into trading, started learning, took the learning curve. It's a bit hard, and it's a bit long. Sometimes you might fall, sometimes you might not seem to know where you're going, but if you just keep trading, if you just look at the markets every day, consistent pace, one day you get there. So yeah, I've been trading for the past 4 years, and the thing about me is consistency. The level of consistency I have is that even on my worst days, even when the worst thing has happened to me, I still manage to open the charts. I still manage to figure out a signal. I send a signal straight to my community. We take it as a team. If I'm on my lowest, I still send a signal, but tell the people that risk well, because I'm not the proper tinashe that is always trading, but still take that trade. So yeah, in my trading journey, I've managed to make more than, we could say, roughly 80,000 or so the past 4 years. Yeah, 80,000 or so. Could be slightly higher, could be slightly lower. And I target, these days, I just target roughly 1,000 a week or 5,000 per month. Yeah, works that way. So some weeks I might make far less than 1,000. Some weeks I might make far more than 1,000. So the thing is, during the week I just like to target 1,000, which is not much if you're looking at it at a trader's perspective. So it's just like making 150 to 200 each and every day trading. I only trade crash and boom, and then on the final week of the 4 weeks I mentioned, I risked maybe $300 of the money I traded during the week on news NFP, which I always get credit because I'm good, and then I make maybe 1,000, maybe 1,500, and then withdraw. I've been doing that for the past 2 years, but not 2 years as such. Maybe for the past 6 to 7 months I've been doing that and achieving that. But before the past 6 to 7 months, I wasn't as good as I am now. I was making good money, yes, but not the amount of money that will get you where you want. So yeah, that's how I work, that's how I target my trades. As you can see behind me, that's the trading, that's my little trading space. I trade with my little brother. You can see he's on the charts right now, and he also has his targets, which you can just look him up. His name is Blessing FX. I'm pretty sure if you look at my socials, you'll find him as well. He has his own targets, which I can't share with you, but he makes as much money as he wants. So yeah, what you only need when it comes to trading is your phone, unlimited Wi-Fi, and unlimited power. With just those 3 things, you can become whoever you want. It's just that people don't like to take the road of learning. So the moment you start to learn, the moment you start to get there, you'll realize that it's not as hard as people think. You can see this was the first trade. We gave this trade, and then we hit our TP right here. We waited for it, it came back, we entered another trade here. It went up, started coming down. Most of the people wanted to get out when it got here, and a few even got out, but we held. This was our stop loss, but we held, and then it reached TP. Our TP was this high, and then we waited, and then we did another entry right here. As you can see, we waited. We were supposed to get out at this high, but then people almost got out again. Yeah, some also left the signal. They were afraid, but we had a stop loss. It went up, right, and then it started respecting this channel. You can see right here, but then we saw this as a breakout. As you can see, it faked out our trend line, so we had bought here, but then it went up. We kept holding, and then we hit stop loss. You can see that our stop loss was hit, and then it came back up. When it touched this trend line, when it touched my channel and it touched this strong resistance, I knew that it was now time to go down. Then I gave the sell signal, then it went down. Just by looking at this, we made over 2,000 US dollars with these trades alone. Here we lost around $400. We could have been up 2,500, but with just these trades, we made more than $2,000. It's time to learn. It's time I tell you about my trading strategy. So when it comes to trading a strategy, It's not necessarily that you have to copy someone's strategy 100%. Everyone has his own strategy of trading. You might have your own strategy, I might have my different strategy, but the concept of trading is price action, and they have different names. Some people will say I trade ICT, some people will say I only trade smart money. Some people have different names for trading, but the only thing about trading is that it's price action. People like to give a different name so that they can sell different courses based on what they teach. So yeah, that's how I trade. I have my own strategy which I made by myself. This is how I created my strategy. I never had a proper mentor to teach me or to guide me. That's the reason why I took so long in learning trading. If you have the right mentor, if you have the right person to teach you, the right instruments, you could learn trading in just less than 6 months. 6 months can be true. It can be 4 weeks, but the problem is experience. You have to also become an experienced trader, and being an experienced trader means opening the charts more regularly. So if you open the charts now, you open the charts tomorrow, you open the charts the day after, and you complete consecutive days opening the charts, you learn some things. The things you learn are the things that will always come up back into the market. So today you might see a special pattern and make money on it, and tomorrow you'll see that same pattern and you know that you made money before on this pattern, but it's now a different chart, and you also take the trade and make money as well. So yeah, that's it about my strategy. I learned from a guy called The Trading Channel, who is on YouTube. If you just look him up, if you see his videos, you learn a lot. And then I took a strategy, learned a few other from different YouTubers like the twins from South Africa. You take the strategies, you hold it together, and then you come up with your own special strategy, which I did. And then my strategy gives me the money I want. I don't choose any indicators, I don't choose anything like that. It's just looking at the markets, taking your trades based on price action on the 2-hour time frame. That's it. Put a stop loss, put a TP, you set and you forget. That's how my strategy works. So yeah, about the targets, every week I try to maintain basically like 1,000. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's even higher, but that's how much I target. I also trade prop firms. So when you're trading a prop firm, you don't have to deposit 10,000 into your account. You can just buy an account for like $80, which has 10,000. But there's an evaluation stage where they will test your abilities on giving you real money. If you can trade, and if you prove that you are a good trader, if you prove that you can handle 10,000, then they'll transfer the 10,000 to their account, which will be under their broker, which you're supposed to trade with as well. Working with that, you can be withdrawing maybe 300 per day. Sorry, 300 per payout. Payouts can happen on how regular you trade. If you trade daily, so the payouts, you can request them daily. If you like to do weekly payouts, the amounts are higher. You can even buy a $500,000 account. You can even buy a 300K account. It depends on how good you are and how much invested you are. So yeah, that's basically everything about it. So you can see I'm a bit happy today because my package just arrived, which I'll show you just now. I upgraded, as you can see behind me is my trading space. You can see that I was using a smaller screen, but then the whole trading computer has just arrived, and I'm going to set it up and then post it on my next video. So make sure that you subscribe so that you see how we will be trading. If you look through my channel, I've been teaching my strategy completely for free. You can just look it up, you can just see how we make money. And the other thing I'm also excited about is the vehicle that I recently purchased, which I'll also bring up on the screen. It's just 15,000 we paid for the vehicle. Now we're currently working on the import duty. You know, in Zimbabwe you have to purchase 2 cars for the price of one, getting it in the country. So yeah, so around 15,000 again left so that I can get my car right here. So that's currently what I'm working on, and maybe, who knows, by the end of the week the car will be here, or maybe by the end of the month. You know how trading works. So yeah, that's basically everything I can tell you about Trader Tinashe, and show you my living space. This is my living space. This is my trading space. I can't show you the whole house, I can't show you upstairs, but yeah, that's basically most of it. And I'm that 124-year-old pushing big numbers.